Morning, everyone. Let's have us some coffee this morning. It's a beautiful morning out this morning. It's cool, but I see a little sprinkle coming down, which I was not expecting. All right. hmm I just wanted to come out on the porch and say good morning to you guys and have a little cup of coffee with you out on the porch and welcome you guys into my home today. We are going to be getting in there and getting some things done in the kitchen. We still have some of the produce that I want to preserve up. Today, my goal is the green beans. I want to snap the green beans, blanch them, and get them ready for the freezer. And I don't know what else is in there. All right, I will see. But I just wanted to say good morning. Come out, listen to the birds this morning. Um, Spend a little time with you. The sprinkling has slowed down. And take a look at the feral cats this morning. All right. You know what's funny is that these feral cats, because they are feral, they don't belong to anyone, but they're tame because people in the neighborhood do pet them and feed them. So they're not like completely feral. Um, at least most of them are not. And what's really interesting is that, I show you just a small kind of herd of cats. There are probably 10 of those groups of cats throughout this neighborhood of 2 blocks. There are. You go down the street a little bit and you'll see another group of, of cats. You go around the corner and there's another group of cats. And so, and people throughout the neighborhood are putting cat food out for these cats. So they're well fed. Some of them are pretty chunky. None of them are starving, which is pretty cool. And they've even got each individual person's routine down because people feed at different times depending on their schedule. And so it's funny that they will move to different houses when it's feeding time for that house, which is it's kind of funny. And very seldom do you see cat fights here. When it's breeding season, all the time, you will hear them fighting. When it's breeding season, when there's a cat in heat. But other than that, mm-mm. All right. Well, let's get into the house and let's get some things done in the house. Okay? I'll see you guys in the kitchen. Bringing you guys in to show you what I'm making for breakfast this morning. I have some onions in here and some tortillas, 2 tortillas, and I'm getting these fried up. And I'm making migas this morning. Part of the reason why you see me, I love migas, by the way, and the reason you see me making this every morning is because I'm using the tortillas up, because next Tuesday I have to have these used up and out of my house. So, because of my new eating plan. So I don't want to waste the food, so I'm getting this used up, and I'm still working on getting the things used up that is not on my new eating plan. And tortillas is one of those. Is this to say I'll never be able to eat tortillas again? The answer to that is no. I will. It's just going to be later on, and it's going to be a different type of tortilla. I'm going to cook it myself. That's the thing. That is the thing, is that I get to learn how to cook the things that I enjoy, like tortillas, but create it in a way that is healthier for me. It's going to be a different type of flour. Yeah. It's not going to be made out of wheat or corn. And I'm really looking forward to trying this new way of cooking and baking and creating, but using a different type of flour. Let me get. Ran the dishwasher last night. So I'm going to use a plate that's clean right out of the dishwasher. One of the things that I want to do in my fall garden, which is going to be happening soon, just waiting for the right time. It's still too hot to plant any fall produce outside right now. And I'm going to direct sow my produce this year for the fall garden right into the ground. I'm gonna get out the Mexican cheese that I have, because that's what I want on this morning. And the salsa, my salsa. Where did my salsa go? Salsa. Flip this one more time. Make sure those egg whites are done. I'm so busy in my kitchen getting things. So busy in my house getting things out of my house. This was a jar of hot chocolate, and I gave the hot chocolate away. It was in there. 2 spoons of salsa. Okay, into this it goes. Burner off. Chunk of this crumbly cheese out, and right on top of that goes my crumbly cheese. And into the refrigerator goes my salsa and my crumbly Mexican cheese. This, my friends, is what I'm going to have for breakfast. I'll see you in a little while when I get back into this kitchen. Hey everyone, it is like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've eaten my breakfast, y'all saw me, and cleaned up the kitchen after it. And I have these 2 bags of green beans that I need to get snapped and ready to freeze. And so this is the project that I'm going to be working on. All right. And I'm sitting in my office doing it because this is the most comfortable place right now for me to do this while I'm viewing and editing videos. I can still do that and snap green beans at the same time. So let me get you in here and show you my setup. Hold on a minute. I had to get the camera angle right. So this is my setup for the green beans, and I'm going to be putting the green beans in here and the tips of the green beans in here. So give me a second. Let me get all of this. Yeah, y'all gonna see my desk, which is a hot mess right now, but that's all right. It's my desk. It's comfortable for me. So what I'm gonna do is snap the tips off like that, and then snap them just like this. I'm gonna sit here and do this while I am editing videos and watching videos that need to go out to you guys, just like that. And I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Everyone, I'm bringing you guys in. Let you know that I did get all of these beans looked and the ends taken off of them. And now what I'm going to do is get this basket. I love this basket. And we are going to these beans in here. Get them washed up. I did clean out the sink before I started this project, so don't worry about the sink. What I'm doing is giving these a good scrub. But first, let me get this going here. This is what I'm going to blanch the green beans in. Get them ready to go in the freezer. Get this going. We need this water boiling. Now I'm going to continue with this. This makes me check a second time the green beans as I go through them. This one doesn't feel right. Okay. That one had a spot on it. There we go. I'm happy with them being washed. A few more. And then we got quite a few green beans out of this. We're gonna see how many quarts it makes. I don't want these to go down the sink, so I should have put one of those drains on there. But anyway, so I'm going to get these ready to go and be blanched. All right. Now bring you back when the water is boiling. Hey everyone. All right, I'm bringing you in to show you that I am going to put these green beans that I just snapped this morning into the water. I'm going to get a spoon out and we're going to get these up underneath the water and we're going to blanch these once it comes up to boil. We're going to blanch them for 3 minutes. And while that is coming up to a boil in the background here, I am just going to quickly wash these few dishes by hand because it's just easier to wash them by hand and they don't take up a bunch of space in the dishwasher if I wash them by hand. So that's what I'm going to do. I just washed the green beans with these, okay? And while I want you to see how green these beans are going to turn. Okay. All right. There we go, just like that with a few drops of soap. We have those dishes done. I'm waiting for these to come back up to a boil. Come on guys, come up to a boil. My mama used to say a watched pot never boils. And I tend to believe her. I sure do. All right, it's back up to a boil. It's not a rolling boil, but it's up to a boil. And once this comes up to a boil completely, I'm going to do it for 3 minutes. And then I will bring you back. I'm going to bring you guys in and show you what I'm doing. All right, so they blanched for 3 minutes. And now I'm going to bring it over here carefully without splashing or steaming myself. I am going to drain them. Take this bowl. And plunge them into cold water. Okay. Let them sit for a minute. Drain them again.
the water. The goal is to stop the cooking process. Some people put it in an ice bath, but as you know, I don't have ice. So this is how I do it. And one more time. And now they've cooled off. I'm going to let them sit here for a minute in this. While I watch this, drop a soap. This. That's clean. Remember that pan? Let's go ahead and get this pan cleaned up as well. Little drop of soap. Look at me making a mess. Ooh, look at me making a mess. I have been busy in this kitchen for 2 days trying to preserve up these vegetables. All right. I'm going to let this sit because these handles are hot. So I'm going to let this sit for a minute. And the next stage to this, remember the vegetable spinner? Well, I'm going to use this vegetable spinner. Take these green beans and we're going to place them, some of them, into this vegetable spinner. Not all of them, but some of them. And here we go. We're going to spin all the water out of them. This is what I should have done with that broccoli yesterday and I forgot. That's okay. That broccoli, I'm going to use it up quickly. All right, let that spin. lot going on at one time. All right, these green beans are in this bowl. And you pour the water out of that. Put this back in here. The rest of the green beans are going in here. And we're gonna spin these out. These in here. There we go. Now look how much water came out of those. Okay. I'm gonna put all the green beans in this one big bowl. That's why I left that water, because I'm gonna end up having to wash all this up. And I'm gonna go sit down, take a break, and I'll be right back. I'm bringing you guys in to show you guys the next stage of this project. I did go take a little break. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start labeling these green beans. $8.24, and I think maybe 4 of these will be fine. Last night I went ahead and sealed these up while I was standing here. And I think this is going to be enough green beans for several months. I think it will be. We'll see. Okay, we got 4 here. Let's see how many I can get sealed up. What I want to do is, I want to do about 2 cups per bag. And I want it measured out. And I'm going to write it on here. On these. Okay, there we go. And we'll try to get about 2 cups in each bag. There's 1 cup. Two cups. Let me get it plugged in. They aren't sealing because I blanched them, which is really odd. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna revert back to what I know. And I'm gonna get these bags out and I'm just gonna put them in these. So I'm just gonna open this up. This one is already labeled. So I'm just gonna take this whole thing, put it in here. Label it green beans, 2 cups. Two cups. I'm not even gonna waste those bags. I will relabel those. Something else. I'm going to take this out of here, get it washed up. Take this and get it out of the way. Oh, wait. 824. 824. 824. 2 cups green beans. I love you guys coming along with me as I work in my kitchen. I love it. Oh, 2 cups of that. That is about as vacuum sealed as you can get. And we'll keep going. 1, 2, 3. 824, 2 cups. That's 4. Okay, so there's only a few left in here. So what I'm going to do is go back so I don't waste any. And add a few back into these bags. And this is going to be 10 cups of green beans. Approximately 10 cups of green beans. All right, we got this done. Five quarts of green beans. I'm going to correct that. 5 pints of green beans. I'm bringing you in to show you that today I had migas for breakfast. I cooked it. And then for lunch, I just heated up the pasta frigoli soup. And so that's what I had for lunch today. I'll bring you back when we get busy doing something else. Right now, I'm going to go take a nap.